Alright, so I just finished filming a video for the new Spyderco Delica 4 with the Warncliffe blade, and I figured I might as well just make a video on the Spyderco Endura 4s. And I know there's a lot of these already out on the Endura 4s, but I figured I'd just make one anyway. Very popular blade for Spyderco, and they made a lot of sprint runs with these over the years. But this is it's a really nice EDC or tactical folder, self-defense, and I have two versions of it. I actually have three. I didn't really bother getting the third one out because the third one stays in my car, but it's a black FRN. They come in a lot of different colors over the years. I have an orange FRN handles, and I also have the really unique one, which is the Zome FRN handles. And the thing is that this different pattern, and it's not camouflage, it's actually I can't remember I think it's Japanese style of art, but it's not actually meant to be camouflage, but it's a really neat texturing. And if you looked at Spyderco's booth reviews with Eric Glesser this year from SHOT Show, you'd see that they have been experimenting with different colorations of Zome. So hopefully they come out with them. This is really neat. It's hard to really tell with the camera, and a lot of pictures did not do it justice when I saw it online. But they're really cool. Now the Endura is of course much larger than a Delica. Let's just take that out quick. Give you a size comparison. You know, Delica comes in under 3 inches of cutting length, and the Endura is much longer. It's actually measured at cutting length. So with the Endura, you have about over 3.5, not quite 4 inches of cutting length. So it's a large blade, not legal in all the places, you know, that around the country, or even different countries, different states. You couldn't carry this, and a lot of countries you wouldn't be able to carry this. And instead, that's why they have, I think, the Delica, which is legal a lot more places. So you have the typical Spyderco opening hole, which works well. And you can flick these open. I'm trying to do it off camera so I don't hit anything. There we go. Trust me, I did flip that open. Sometimes you gotta put a little wrist in that. These aren't the loosest back springs on the lock backs here, but you can flip these open. Full flat ground blade. These both are in VG10 steel, so just like the typical Delicas, just basically a larger version. So as we could see, these are Seki City, Japan. These have VG10 steel. You have that Spyderco logo. Same flat ground blade that you'd expect on a Delica. And very similar to the Delica. I think I've been saying that over and over again, but yeah, they're basically identical in profile, just different in size. So you have the jimping on the top, and what is not really a troil, but you can choke up on there if you need to do some fine cutting tasks. And of course, just like the Delica, these are very lefty friendly. Tip up, tip down, left or right. Because of the lock back feature, there's no problem deploying this blade from either the left side or the right side. And these are relatively affordable. They're only about $70, and I'm pretty sure they're exactly the same price whether you go for a typical colored FRN, orange, black, or blue, or green, or if you go for the Zome. Yeah, these are, they're really nice because it provides you with a lot of blade length for a relatively lightweight. Let's pick that up. Let's see, these should weigh the exact same. Let's just double check. 3.28 ounces. Be surprised if this is any different. 3.28. So yeah, these are very light. And that's because we have FRN handles. They're not very wide as well. You have stainless steel liners, but they are pretty thin. And they do have a little bit of milling on them as well. Yeah, this is a good seller for Spyderco, just like the Delica. And with the texturing on those FRN, you have a pretty good grip when deployed. So these will be good for either your EDC tasks or your emergency self-defense knives. Not that I would say that you should try to get in a situation like that, because you should avoid that at all costs, but it will do it if you need to. It will function in that role. So these are really neat, and it's kind of nice that you could get an Endura and a Delica, and there you have a pairing. Now it's going to be over $100, of course, because this is around $68. This is around $70, $71. Depending on where you find these, you can probably find them cheaper at different places. But you can get both these knives and pay a little over $100 and have a small EDC knife and a large knife as well that you could flex in a self-defense roll if you need to. And they're both strong. With the lock back there's no play. The lock back featured knife is a very strong lock and shouldn't fail on you as long as you're not doing anything that knife isn't entailed to do. I mean, I would not be out trying to split logs with this knife. As long as you use it in normal tasks, it should be fine. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, a lot of people know what the Endura is, but I figured I'd just do a video anyway. But that's the Spyderco Endura 4 in orange FRN and Zome green FRN. Hopefully we'll see some more versions of that Zome in the future, because it's pretty cool. So feel free to comment down below. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos of both these modern knives and, of course, my traditional knives that I come out with as well, through GEC and Northwoods mostly. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.